Harness the Speed Force and become the fastest man alive with no mods or add-ons. Watch the tutorial until the end and you'll be able to activate and deactivate the Speed Force whenever you need. You'll have access to superhuman abilities. Heck, you'll be able to run on water. Can you handle it? Starting off today for our tutorial, we're going to need to get a structure block. If you don't know how to do that, we're going to do /give at s structure_block. Once you get that, go ahead and place it down. And I want you to adjust the size for the X, Y, and Z to 1. And we're going to switch the Y offset from -1 to +1. It's just going to leave an empty square here, and then when you back out, it'll be like this. It'll just have the block above the structure block highlighted. That's going to be our sensor area. You're also going to want to get an anvil from the creative menu and put that down next to it. And eventually you're going to need command blocks. If you don't know how to get those, that's going to be /give at s command_block. Alright, so once you get those, we're going to hop into our creative menu, and I want you to go to buttons. You're going to grab a mangrove button, and you're going to grab a birch button. The buttons are going to be how we activate and deactivate the Speed Force. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into an anvil, and you're going to grab your mangrove button. We're going to rename this Speed Force On. And then next we're grabbing the birch button, and we're renaming this one to Speed Force Off. We're going to take the Speed Force On button, go ahead and throw that down in there, and I'm going to change this to On, just like this, save. And then same thing with Off, I'm going to go ahead and throw that on there, and I'm going to change that to Off. Alright, you can go ahead and get rid of the structure block and the buttons. You don't need any more of that. You will need the command block that we got, as well as one comparator. So we're going to start off with a repeating, always active command block, no delay. And it's going to be /test4 at a tag = flash. So once everything is built, give yourself the flash tag and you'll get the buttons and abilities. Next we have a comparator heading into an impulse, needs redstone command block, no delay. And we're doing /execute at a tag = flash. Has item equals curvy bracket, item equals mangrove button, quantity equals 0, and then we're closing the curvy and square bracket, run structure load on ~1~. So it's going to look for someone with the flash tag, and if you don't have a mangrove button, it's going to give it to you. Now this is set to run just one time when you become flashed. After this, the buttons will continue to spawn in depending on what you're doing. So if I turn it on, you'll get the off button. If you turn it off, you'll get the on button. Speaking of which, we're now going to look at what happens when you turn it on and off. Starting off, I'm going to go right here to this repeating, unconditional, always active command block. It's going to have a delay of 20 ticks, not executing on the first tick. And the command there is going to be /test4 at e, name equals, in quotations, Speed Force On. So this is looking for when you drop the on button. Then I have a chain conditional always active command block here, /kill at e, name equals, in quotation, Speed Force On, so that's going to get rid of the button that you drop. And then here, chain conditional always active, /execute at a tag = flash, run structure load off, ~1~. So as you're getting rid of the on button, you get the off button. Now the off button is a birch button. As we head over here, we're going to start with the repeating always active command block. This one has no delay. We're doing /effects at a tag = flash, has item equals birch button. So now that you have that, and you have the flash tag, we know that the Speed Force is on. So I'm going to give you speed 10-10 true. Next, chain conditional always active. We're doing again effect at a tag = flash, has item equals birch button. Strength 10-5 true. Because in the Speed Force, when you have all that power and you're moving faster, your punches have a lot more force, because remember, force is mass times acceleration. Here, we have chain conditional always active, /effects at a tag = flash, has item equals birch button, resistance 10-3 true. At that point, you have extra defense, chain conditional always active, /effect at a tag = flash, has item equals birch button, fire resistance 10-200 true. I did this because you are resistant to fire. When you're moving that fast, you're actually drawing in the ambient energy around you, which is why you leave ice on the water sometimes when you're running. It's why fire doesn't hurt you. And then the next, chain conditional always active, Slash effect at A, tag equals splash, has item, item equals birch button, jump boost, 10-4 true. Because when you're running faster and you're stronger, you are definitely going to be jumping farther. Now we have another part right here. This is going to be the ability for you to run on water, as well as the particle effect that you see when you have the speed force that's underneath your feet, the little fire particle. Alright, so first we have repeating, always active, and 3 of these are going to be very similar. We're doing slash execute at A, tag equals flash, has item, item equals birch button, at S, run fill, caret 2, caret 0, caret negative 5, caret negative 2, caret negative 3, caret negative 2, water, opening and closing the square bracket because I'm not changing anything or specifying anything, replace ice, and then same thing, open and close bracket. So you'll notice this is looking behind you based on your camera angle, and it's replacing ice with water. So this is actually cleaning up ice blocks behind you. To the side here, repeating, always active, slash execute as at A, tag equals flash, has item, item equals birch button, at S, run fill, caret 1, caret 0, caret 5, caret negative 1, caret negative 2, caret negative 1, ice, open and close bracket, replace water, open and close bracket. This one, a little bit narrower, but this one's in front of you. So this is replacing the blocks in front of you and underneath you that are water. It's replacing them with ice. And then this one here, repeating, always active, is going to be almost identical. It's got all the same numbers. It's looking for the same area, but this time we're not replacing water. We're replacing seagrass. The reason for that is if you were trying to run over an area like that that's got that plateau, and the seagrass is the first block up, like right here, it wouldn't replace them. Now it will. And then the last one we have here, repeating, always active, slash execute as at A, tag equals flash, has item, item equals birch button, at S, run particle, Minecraft : basic flame particle, tilde tilde tilde. So now when I turn the speed force on and I get that birch button, I automatically start creating ice on the water if I'm running, and I get the fire particles underneath my feet because, let's face it, the flash is leaving a fire trail. But how do I turn it off? That's where this last line of command blocks comes in. Starting off with the repeating, always active command block with a delay of 15, not executing on the first tick, slash test4 at E, name equals speed force off, and that is in quotations. Next up, chain conditional, always active, slash kill at E, name equals, and again in quotations, speed force off. Next up, chain conditional, always active, slash effect at A, tag equals flash, clear. That's going to get rid of all of your superhuman abilities, turn off the speed force. And then chain conditional, always active, slash execute at A, tag equals flash, run structure load on, tilde tilde 1 tilde. So now, when you are in the speed force, all you need to do is drop the speed force off button that you got, and you're all taken care of. Did you know that you can play as the Man of Steel himself? Heat vision, ice breath, flight, speed, strength, the works. This is Brown Code 67. I'll catch you next time.